Well, as expected on election eve, certain realignments have been reported in Edo State ahead of Saturday. On the show yesterday, recall Brighton Nabulele, who is candidate of the Accord Party, claiming that the Social Democratic Party has merged with his party to support his candidacy. But the APC today listed SDP as one of 9 political parties that have merged with it in Edo ahead of the election on Saturday. One of those parties, they say, is YPP. I'm joined by its governorship candidate, Paul Okungbowa, joining us on the program this evening. You were on the show a few months ago and you were quite passionate about your ambition to be Edo State governor. Why did you chicken out? Why did you step down for the APC governorship candidate?
Well, thank you so much for that question, Ifemi from TVC. I'm surprised that you are saying that I have stepped down, contrary to what I know and what I see stand for. I've always maintained that for me, this election is to the end. It's not a question of winning. There are 2 ways you win. It's either you win or you win. Sending a message to a generation, standing firm for what you believe, upholding the tenets of what is unexpected of young persons is for me very sacrosanct and for me very important. So as far as the elections go, I did not step down. I have no reason to step down for anybody. I had mentioned 2 days ago on a local radio here that I had already stepped down for the people. And for me, it is left for the people to decide whether they want to vote for the man who has shared ideas with them, whether or not I hadn't much money to put my publicities on every billboard, on every radio. But I spent 3 months on local radios talking, and I think politics is local. So to answer your question directly, Nifemi, I did not step down and I do not have plans to step down.
But I'm sure you've heard the chairman of the Edo State chapter of NRM claiming that 8 other parties, including YPP, have stepped down to support the candidate of the APC. I'm wondering what kind of relationship exists between you and the leadership of your party. There are some 4 pastors amongst them. Do you feel betrayed by the state leadership of your party?
And for me, the last I checked, myself and my campaign council are still in the race, and we did not step down. But however, if there is any attempt to hoodwink the people by the leadership of the party at the state level, it is for me, for them to, they are liberty to do what they want to do. I can't force people against their will. You know, if they set out to make money with elections, that's who they are. But today, you cannot remove my name from the INEC ballot box. You go to the ballot on Saturday, you still meet my name as the candidate of the YPP. And if the NRM chairman was the one making an announcement on behalf of the other 8 political parties, I did not hear anything of such from my chairman. And if he did, he must have done so in secrecy. And anything done in secrecy is not public. And if it is not endorsed by me, such arrangement is not a void.
Did you call your chairman? Did you call your chairman, Mr. Okungbowa? Did you confront him with this information? What did he say?
Well, I have spoken with the leadership of the party at the national level. I chose not to call the chairman at the state level on this because for me it's baseless. But he will reveal himself at the appropriate time. If he did go behind me to form such coalition, this afternoon alone, most of the media in Edo has carried a new refuter. And so I think if he did that, he would deny it before my face. He will not own up before my face. And I want to accept his denial. That's why I'm telling you that I did not step down, because there is no official document to that effect. And neither did I hear the party chairman saying that. But I know in politics, anything is possible. And I know there is no smoke without fire. And I know that there is a possibility that this must have been done. But what you need to take to the bank is that I did not step down as the candidate of the Young Progressive Party. And I still enjoy the love and support of the people who believe that come Saturday, they will still go out to vote for me. They will count that ballot. You will hear the data. And I still enjoy the support of the national executive of the party. Of course, in every political party, there are bound to be avenues for misgruntled elements. These misgruntled elements are not shy from what we have always known politicians to be typically. It is the reason why internal democracy has been the biggest slap to democracy itself and the process of leadership selection. A situation where you have people who believe that they have to be paid. Money needs to be given to them for them to do the right thing. Yes, I'm not saying the YPP does not have such kind of people, but I've always hoped that we will do the right thing. I've always, as a candidate, maintained that to the end, to the finish line, there is nothing more honorable than sticking your chin out, even in the face of temptation. There has been temptation, there has been invitation. But my state party chairman is very aware that I have declined all, and I believe he too must have or should decline same.
Are you saying that you were approached by other candidates to step down? What did you mean by temptation?
I've been approached by the PDP. I've been approached by the APC. I've been approached by the Labour Party. And I've been approached by ABGA. I've been approached by the PROP. And everybody believes that there's room for such exchange. But I lost my mother to poor care 4 months ago, Nifemi. And for me, I just want to finish this in honor of this woman. I'm also teaching the political class a lesson that it's not about their money. I've always said it's not about their money. And so for me, I turned down all forms of invitations. I turned down all forms of coalitions, even from the big political parties, because I believe that there are two ways of winning an election. It's either you win or you win. I'm a young man. If I begin to, bask in this euphoria of the political norms and begin to take political change, how will I defend myself as I go on? I still have donkey years on this earth if God wills it. How do I walk past the streets after telling people that big man don't get our time and I went to go and sell off to the big man? How do I tell people that I haven't lost a mother and a father to poor healthcare, that I want to do something about healthcare, and I took some change? Nifemi, not all of us are the typical Nigerian politicians. There are some of us that are still very much untainted. Now, I agree that it's so commonplace that in the political space, it's easier for people to sell out their mandate and sell out their vision. But my vision goes beyond politics. After this election, if push comes to shove, I don't win governor, I still intend to push my ideas to salvage lives and to feed people. It's what my late mother would be happy to see me do. So for me, it is not politics. It is for me leadership. Politics has been defined ab initio as a game, and I do not intend to play games with the lives of people.
All right.
I am too young for that. I am too inconsequential for that.
I hear you clearly.
God will punish me if I do that.
I hear you clearly, Mr. Okungbowa. Let's talk about the debates that preceded this election. Was it that you were not invited or you decided not to participate? Do you think you've had a fair chance to campaign and to participate actively in the electoral process?
Nifemi, I believe in fairness, that you know me in person. You and I have interfaced a lot in Benin while you were with the ITV. And I believe I've also interfaced with you months ago in the course of this pre-election and the elections campaigns. I'm not sure I gave you the impression I'm shy to speak up. I'm not sure I gave you the impression that I cannot stand the debates. I did not give you any impression that I'm the muted candidate, of course, who is popular but yet mute. I'm sure I must have told you expressly and implicitly that I am capable of giving defense to every idea that I put out. And so, Nifemi, you also know that the local radio, the local TV and radio where you worked in Edo before you left is the grassroots radio and TV that everybody sort of listen and watch. They invited me for their debate. I graced the debate. I put out my ideas in debate. I defended what I believed in the debate. But you see, the debate that was organized by the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, Edo State Chapter, sent me a letter of invitation to appear in the debate 3 months ago. And just some 4 days to the debate, something just prompted me to ask them questions. Am I still showing up? And they gave me conditions that I have to drop 1 million naira to have my jingle aired twice as the debate is unfolding. And I told them I don't have such money. I never made such plans. You never introduced such plans in your letter. And I don't have such preparedness for such sums. And I believe so strong in my heart, and I'm ready to defend it any point, any time, that I was completely ostracized from the bond debate because I did not grease the palm that made requests.
Huge allegations you're making. We can't substantiate that on this program. It's your word against theirs.
I understand.
And I'm sure if we reach bond, they're probably going to deny this. Perhaps it's someone who has been unscrupulous in their team. But they say this is the first time an Edo election is considered a 3-horse race. There are 17 parties thereabout in this election.
Communication to the members of the committee that reached out to me. So I don't know how to doctor things, my brother.
I hear you. We just have about 1 more minute. I just want to feel your pulse as to what you think about the fact that your party, the YPP, is not being considered a major contender in this election. With all that has happened, I'm wondering what you think your chances really are come Saturday. Mr. Okungbowa, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm asking what you think your chances are as we count down to Saturday with all that has happened thus far.
Ifemi, I'm glad for that question. And I'm here. And I believe this is for me to speak to the heart of the people once more. You see, somebody once said that a generation can either fulfill its purpose or betrays it. And I believe that in the course of campaign, I've spoken my heart out. I don't have money to liquidate the process. And of course, I know the process is expensive. But my confidence is not absolutely out of place to believe that the people have heard me and they may surprise their oppressors and those who have washed the process with money. Anything is possible, Nifemi. There are people who have become governors in this country who perhaps didn't plan to become governors.
All right.
Probably just wanted to test the waters. Policy statements on how we intend to govern the people and lead them aright.
All right.
And so I'm confident that the people are the loudest voice, not even the political party. The political party I belong to suffered a lot of lack of financial support, but we were not absent of ideas to discuss.
Mr. Okungbowa, we have to go down.
Consistency of that.
I'm afraid we have to go down. We wish you all the best as we count down to Saturday. Paul Okungbowa is the governorship candidate of the YPP in Edo State.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for having me.